This is Words Their Way within word patterns, sort 25. We are going to talk about R controlled A. So we got our AR, our ARE, and our AIR. And just to preface this, we got lots of triggers. We have about 5 triggers or 5 oddballs in this sort. So let's take a look at what is in this sort. Go over the words. Okay. I can share it. Hang on. Let's try that again. Sorry, technical difficulties. Share it. Yeah, much better. Okay, you should be seeing the sort now. So this is within word patterns. It's the yellow sort book. It's sort 25. And like I said, we are going to focus on R controlled A, like AR, like words like bar, star, bar. We're going to focus on AIR, like fair and eclair, yummy. Then A-R-E, like share. So air, and this looks like R, but it comes out as air. And then we have oddballs. So I'm going to get rid of this here. So let's take a look at what these words are. And as we are talking about the words, we'll talk about which categories that they go into. So I've taught you guys to be word detectives and look for little chunks of sound or words inside of small words inside of larger words. And I know that your eyes are automatically going and looking at A-R-E. But something with A-R-E, and no, it is the sight word R that we have learned. But when it is in a word, it does not keep its R identity. It becomes air. That E tells that A to say A, and then your R controlled A is air. So this is bare. That means there's nothing on it or nothing in it. The cabinets were bare. There was nothing. So this would fall into the air, A-R-E category. This is stare, A-I-R. This is a small word, air, and it fits into the A-I-R, air category. Stare, there can be stairs to go up in your house. We call the whole set stairs. You call one a stair. So this is stare. Bear. This is the animal that hibernates in the wintertime. Now, if you look at this, it has an E-A-R. The E-A-R is saying air, but it does not fit our category of just A-R, like bar and star. This is a vowel team that's working together to say air. So this is one of our oddballs. This word is fair. It's got A-R-E inside of it. So this is what you would pay. You'd pay a fare to go through a toll booth. You would pay a fare to get into to some type of event. It's money being paid. This word is shark. If I look, I see the A and the R. So this is your AR controlled A. It's not saying air like A-R-E. This one doesn't have an E, so it's not saying air. It's saying shark. So it fits the category of R controlled A. This is heart. Once again, here is a vowel team. It is not fitting our typical category because this AR is just an AR inside of a word. But this EA is a vowel team, and we need to take notice of that. So it is an oddball. I'm not putting it over there. I hope you're remembering what we're talking about. And when you go to sort, you'll be able to put it over here in the oddball category. This is a pair. Well, I know this word works the same as bear. All I did was change the beginning sound. And so it doesn't fit our typical spelling pattern. There is a vowel team inside here making that error sound. So I'm going to put that in the oddballs. Now, I'm not doing that. I hope you remember when you go to sort. This is hair. This isn't the kind that grows on your head. This is the another word for the word bunny. You call it a hair. It fits that A-R-E category that says air. Then we have square. I see that A-R-E, and I know inside of this word, A-R-E says air. Square, that's a shape, a 2D shape that has 4 congruent sides and 4 vertices. This is dark. I see that AR. I'm looking and I'm not seeing an E, so I know it's not going to fit the air category. Dark works like shark. It has that R controlled A inside of it, so it would fit in the AR category. This is where. This is one of our sight words that we have learned, and I hear air in that word as I read it, but I don't see that as a category, E-R-E, saying air. So once again, this is another oddball, another tricker. The E-R-E is saying air. I'm not going to put it there. Let's see if you remember. This word is stare. That means you just keep looking at somebody and don't stop. People don't like it when you stare at them. As a word detective, I notice that that A-R-E is there. And I know that inside of those words, A-R-E says air, stare. This word is pair. That means you have 2 of something. As a word detective, I notice the A-I-R, the air inside of there. So that would fit into the A-I-R air category. Sharp. I'm looking as a word detective, looking to see if that AR has an E at the end. It does not, so it's not going to fit the air category. When I read this word, sharp, I hear that it is an R controlled A. Sharp works just like shark. It's almost the same word. All we did was change the ending sound, so it fits into the R controlled A category. Where, as a word detective, I'm looking and I notice that there is a vowel team here, and I do not have the EA vowel team as one of my categories, but EAR does say air. It works like that word bear, but it doesn't have a category here, so it will be an oddball like bear. Chair. As a word detective, I see that word air in there. And on that last one, let's go back. No, where? Okay, I'm just making sure. Oh, and something else I forgot to mention, and I'm glad these are side by side because that helped me remember. These are both the word bear. Bear like the animal, and this is bear like there's nothing there. If you notice, they sound the same. That means they are homophones. They sound the same, but because of the way they're spelled, it changes their meaning. So when you want to write about a bear that hibernates in the winter and eats fish and lives by the river, that is this bear, the animal bear, B-E-A-R. But if you want to talk about how you need to go to the store because you have no food in your pantry because the shelves are bare, that means they have nothing in them. This is that bear, B-A-R-E, bear. The way you spell words, especially with these homophones, changes the meaning of them. So you really need to pay close attention to how these words are used in a sentence or how you plan to use them in a sentence, because it changes the way that they will be spelled. So not only are these sorts teaching you these within word patterns and these vowel teams working together, but they're also teaching you some vocabulary that can be useful when you go to read or also go to write text of your own. Just wanted to bring that to your attention. Our next word is chair. This is what you sit in or fall out of, some of you. As a word detective, I'm noticing AIR that fits into our air AIR category. Pair, what happened here? Pair, this is the ARE category. The ARE says air. Didn't mean to pull this one down. This is harm. That AR, I'm looking for an E. It doesn't have an E, so it doesn't fit into our air category. It is it's R controlled A. Harm looks like shark. That ARR. So it would fit in that category. And causing harm, that means you could hurt somebody. You could cause them harm. Start, looking, it doesn't have an E. So it works like that R controlled A, like in shark, start. Do you hear the similarities between these two words? This is fair. This is like you go to a fair that has rides and games and food. You can also say she is very fair, the way she treats people. That means she doesn't have a favorite. She treats everyone fairly. As a word detective, I'm noticing AIR, air, inside of that word. It works like stare. Here we have part. That's like not the whole. In math, we use a part whole chart, or that number bond. So it has a part. It's not the whole thing. It's only a little piece of it, a part. It is R controlled A. It works like shark, part. Here are the similarities. This is hair. Now, this is the kind that does grow on your head. We found the one earlier. It's the bunny one, HARE, but this hair, HAIR, is the kind that grows on your head, hair, and it fits the air category. And then our last one, care. That means to look after. You give care. You're making sure they're okay. As I look in this word, it has the ARE, so it fits the same category as bear. ARE says air, bear, care. You hear the similarities, and then you can see the similarities in the word and the way that they're spelled. I'm going to pull these out because I don't want to have left them for you. I want you to do some independent sorting, saying these words, looking very carefully, being that word detective, noticing the features of that word and how those letters work together. This has been assigned to you in Google Classroom. You also have a manual sort inside your literacy folder, and you have a sort in your homework folder for work at home with your parents. As always, happy sorting.